Honestly, my content trop, I feel very proud as a Gambian, but also as the head of the sports press in this country. For the first time, you organize an event like this. Event being a xamante look at how jóg mooy promote transparency and accountability si ñun lépp luñ am interest mooy football. It's unfortunate that other candidates did not come. Why? At the end of the day, am nañ benn candidate bi nga xamante ne nii ñëw na, so we have to go ahead with the meeting. Li gën a am solo mooy li gën a am solo stakeholders they have to also be careful and listen to people, be it Sadibou la woo, be it Kémo la woo, be it Moussa Jammeh. Lii was an opportunity bu ñëpp amoon candidates yi pour ñëw wax ak askan wi. Benn mistake lañ dee def all the time mooy su ñu wax stakeholders nekkul ñu am vote rek. Tey jii am na ñi nga xamante ne nii dañ dee jënd seen tickets yi dem seetaan game ñu bëri dañ dee fay di dem jënd jerseys. Am na sax ñi nga xamante ne nii ñoom ñoo gën a bëgg a football dañ ñu am vote si dëkk bi, so ñooñu tey suñ bëggee dégg ak déglu ku leen di jiite in the next 4 years kon any candidate warta toon loolu down. Kon loolu nag ñu ngi ko ñaawlu as an SGAG as an executive di ko métitlu waaye at the end of the day ñun what we stand for is equity and providing a platform pour ñëpp ñu mën a wone li nga xamante ne mooy policies lu ñu am te gisuma si benn issue nga am a platform ne yow lii nga bëgg a def ñu ne la ne kaay nga wax noo ko bëgg a defee loolu nag warta am problem. Waaye at the end of the day ñun we are going ahead with it. Gis nga Gambians they are coming and they are ready to listen to what people have to say, and of course the candidate bu ñu fi am ñu déglu ko bu baax a baax lu mu am pour def su ko yàlla defee mu falu in the next mu ram Gambian football for the next 4 years. They encourage tamit yeneen colleagues yi ou yeneen candidates yi nañ jël debates yi nii very very seriously. Mun naa ñaaka nekk SGAG sax waaye debate képp ki nga xamante ne nii dafa daw debate stakeholders yi war na ñoo mën a bàyyi xel kooku noonu benn façon ngi candidate la. Waaw lu ñoo def mooy from here because as an executive bëgg nañ even man su ma fa nekkut dafa war a continuer, even ñun suñ fa nekkut dafa war a continuer te nu moo continuer du wut sa continuer kese waaye dinañ make sure ne anybody ki nga xamante ne ni am na ité ak yéene pour jiite sports mooy football mooy Olympics ak nu mën di doon il faut at least benn yoon di nga war a jàkkaarloo ak Gambians yi wax exactly lan nga leen amal. Loolu nag we are working on making it a policy and making it a rule su ko defee ku nekk ki nga xamante ne yaa ngi bëgg a am place di xëccoo place pour jiite rawatina suñu football bi il faut nga am li nga xamante ne mooy courage bi pour nga jàkkaarloo ak Gambians yi not only stakeholders waaye Gambians yi pour waxtaan ak ñoom xamal leen ñu ñu laajte la lan nga mën a amal ban change nga am pour football bi si réew mi so loolu nag dafay continuer debate bi moom is definitely going to continue. Li wax bi mooy nuñ ko mën a tënkee si rule ak law bi nga xamante ne ni dafa tax every candidate vying for this top job mu participate in debates. It was supposed to be 2 debates but at the end of the day benn lañ ko def. Dinañ make sure ne su dee ñaar la waaye at least benn sax candidate bu nekk war ngaa mën a taxaw waxtaan ak askan bi. Waaw it's unfortunate that football lu mu dee doxee mooy du ñëpp amun a vote loolu mooy the unfortunate part of it. Dafa am yeneen section yi nga xamante ñoom ñoo am voting rights. Am nañ clubs yi first second women's football allied association ci ak regions yi so ñii ñooy directly nekk si football bi du dañoo teg ballot box si region bu nekk wala koñ bu nekk si dëkk bi waaye noonu la football bindoo. Loolu moo tax part of my speech tey pour wax si tuuti il faut ñuy waxtaan as stakeholders su ko defee because ay kilifa yu bëri ñu ma wax tey si suba ñu ma oo si suba waxtaan mbir mi luñ ma xamal mooy méttitlu taxawaayu stakeholders si Gambian football te as stakeholders war nañoo mën a bàyyi suñ xel bu baax because tey ñu bëri ñu ma waxal ñu ngi maa wax ne any candidate buy def lu ko neex rawatina si am debate dafa neex stakeholders yi. Candidates yi dañ feel like ne okay they can run away from the debate, run away from the media, run away from anything waaye suñ demee si stakeholders yi si guddi dinañ leen déglu suñ yootee dem si stakeholders yi dañ leen déglu kon stakeholders yi nga xamante ni ñoom ñoo amee vote pour decide on behalf of yow kii ak man ak ñëpp ñoom war nañoo mën a ubbi seen bët xool exactly ñan ak fan la mbir bi nekk so at the end of the day loolu la mbir waaye pour ubbi ko generally loolu is not possible because loolu football du demee noonu football nu muy demee mooy lu ma la waxoon sànq rek loolu la demee. First dina jox candidate bu nekk an opportunity bi nga xamante ne doo ko mës a am fen because tey jii xëy na suñ weesoo fii da nga gis impact bi nga xamante ne event bi dina ko am ñu bëri dinañ ko bàyyi xel te wallahi am na ay nomba tànk yi nga xamante ne on nañ ma te ñu ngi si biti ñu ngi bàyyi xel bés bi kon that opportunity is out ku ñëwut ñàkk nga opportunity boobu pour waxtaan ak 2.5 million Gambians yi nga xamante ne nii waroon ngaa mun a put sa message across te dinañ la dégga dinañ xam lan nga am. Secondly ñun defuñ debate pour debate rek dañ def debate bi pour mu impactful dañ def debate bi pour askan bi nga xamante ne nii ñun suñ diggante because ñun taskati xibaar lañ ñun ñoo nekk si diggante askan bi ak authorities yi so ñun suñ nekkee si diggante bi il faut askan bi yëg exactly lan moo xew so loolu moo tax debate bi tamit bokk na si lan moo tax mu am kon loolu ñun nekkuñ li nga xamante ne dañ ko caaxaane teewuñ ko lu laaj dafa serious trop this debate pour ñun because ñun lu anglais di wax we are watchdogs te ñun we serve as intermediaries between the stakeholders ak ñi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo bëgg a jiite football bi kon opportunity bi nga xamante ne miss nañ ko waroon naa demee neneen unfortunately te am na kenn wala ñaar si ñoom mi nga xamante ne nii su sañoon dina fi doon nekka waaye lu ma waxoon démb suma interview bi ndox nag su tuuroo doo ko mën a for turu na ba pare te nag danaa ko wax SGAG du mën a ootee nga bañ a ñëw te teguloo ko fen nga dem si ron di waxtaan ak journaliste yi pour ñu ñëw si sa event ñun dinañ si jël suñ jéego dinañ si jël suñ taxawaay bu baax pour gis ne dignity buñ am mën nañoo nekk am ndaw xale amuñ dara xeebu nañ waaye suñ cër suñ dignity duñ ko caaxaanee te ñun nag kenn tamit duñ ñu yàpp si lu ñuy def moo tax dinañ jël suñ matuwaay yu am solo pour gis ne képp ki nga xamante ne taxaw na pour doyadal ñu pour tuutil ñu pour yablu ñu ñun duñ ko nangu loolu nag dinañ ko def as a professional body or as an independent body waaw. I won't say a boycott because tey lu ma la waxoon rek ñun we are professionals te boycott su amee that means that ñun we are not interested in what we do in promoting Gambian football or sports lu ma wax mooy it's very clear duñ nangu as an association kenn duñu doyadal because we cannot call for a transparent event like this gis nga ñu fi nekk ñëpp ñii nekkuñ ay caaxaankat ñun suñ nekkoon dañ dee oote si caaxaan ak fake o ak yi fi doyadi ñii duñ fi ñëw so ñi fi ñëw ñëpp ay kilifa lañ ñu am cër si réew mi so kenn wala ñaar wala ñetta duñ toog si biti ñu bëgg a doyadal event bi te doyadal event bi mooy disrespect the sports journalism fraternity in this country loolu laa wax nii ñun dinañ jël suñ matuwaay duñ announce fenn ne ñu ngee boycott ok waaye ñun as an association dinañ jël suñ matuwaay te bañ a nangu kenn mu disrespect ñu bañ a ñàkk li nga xamante ne mooy dignité bu ñu am ak intégrité bu ñu am loolu nag lu mun di laaj ak lu mun di oote we will do it. So I won't speak on behalf of any candidate. All that I can speak is for myself and for the SJAG. But one thing I'm going to tell you, why this was an opportunity created for every candidate, and it's an opportunity missed, and for me it's quite unfortunate. And as an association, an independent body that is responsible for sports journalism in this country, we would have loved to have all the candidates here, like Numaka Wahewon Saha. Why? I cannot say maybe it's a bad precedent or not, Lolo is fine. But any genuine or a meaningful candidate will not pick a decision like this with the sports press. Because it sets to us, like you said, it sets a very bad precedent, everywhere around the world. An event like this should be promoted. People should be working professionally, cordially for the betterment of Gambian sports. But if you don't care about the stakeholders, if you care about hide and seek, or you care about printing flyers and posting flyers behind us, maybe loolu dina la yóbbee si lii waaye li gën a am solo mooy ñëw nañ fi dinañ waxtaan candidate bu am chance pour ñëw xëy na moom dina am the biggest opportunity in the world pour waxtaan ak ñi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo ko gëm ñoo xamante ne ñoom la yaakaar ne dinañ ko fal ñu nit suñ décision mooy create the opportunity and the platform pour ñëpp ñëw yàlla def kenn rek moo ñëw so mënuñ see def leneen luñ mën a def mooy make sure the event is successful and at the end of the day ñëpp dem with informed choices.
I respect their opinion, but I think you should respect the organization first. That's the Sports Journalists Association. If they come up with this initiative, if you have anything that you want to discuss before the day, go and talk to them first and establish whatever had been your worry. And if there is a misunderstanding, they will sort it out and they will tell you exactly. So why would they specifically choose Lamin Cham or Peter Gomez? So why? They have to explain. I'm not saying they should not, but they have to explain. But that's a fallacy for me. That's not the case. Having experience doesn't make you the best person. You can have experience here and there, but it doesn't give you experience elsewhere. And we live in a society whereby if you don't give people the chance to say what they want to say or to express who they are, who is going to flourish? You have to encourage young people coming up to man these positions. Why would you specifically want to have those that dominated the scene for a very long time and not allowing the younger ones to grow? That's fair, and that's unfair to me. That's unfair, and that's an insult to every sports journalist, to be fair. I have respect for them, I have respect for their opinions, but I differ with their opinions 100%. And I think most Gambians will be reasonable enough to agree with me that you have to allow young people also to grow. You should not only have the same people recycling, and that is exactly what we have in our political system. We are having these old people that we are recycling, and the young people coming in are not allowed to take the mantles. Yeah. For me, I've said it in a promotional video I made last night. I understand there are rules and regulations of the game. 77 delegates are going to vote. But what I want to emphasize every day is they should allow those 77 delegates to make informed decisions by coming here and stand before everyone and say whatever they're going to do when they take over. Because you cannot just tell us, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, behind closed doors without coming here. Journalists will ask you questions because journalists don't have the mandate to vote. They will ask you questions and then you will answer. You have a manifesto to defend and protect, but this has to be something that we should encourage because I think it's good practice. Whatever is good practice in our political system, it's good to nurture, and this is sports politics. And you know what? What I want to emphasize here very, very clearly is those 77 delegates are not the only Gambians responsible for football in this country. How many people converge at the Independence Stadium when we have games? Tens of thousands, at least 20,000 people. So do we want those 77 people just to decide for 20,000 people of Gambians? That's unfair. Come and talk to them. We want our football to move from where it used to be to a higher heights. You have seen Cape Verde today is playing in the World Cup. We used to beat them like no one's business. We have seen a lot of other countries come into the World Cup and play. For me, what I'm urging them to do is respect the Gambians. And this is about the Gambia. This is not about just Gambia Football Federation. Of course, they are the custodian of football administration, but it has to be the whole country. It has to be the whole country. If you go to Senegal today, football is an industry. And the industry is not only for football, what I would like to call it, stakeholders. You have taxi drivers are making money from football. Salons are making money from football. The textile industry, the hospitality industry, everyone is making money from football. So what we need to do is we need to cherish those people as well, because this is called the creative industry and this is sports. We have to develop this creative industry because a lot of young boys and girls are making a lot of money from this. And they are our brothers and our sisters, our sons and daughters, our nephews and nieces. So for me, I think what we need to do is they have to come and respond to these questions. They have to come and express whatever they want to say. And at the end of the day, it is for the delegates to decide. Because you and I as journalists cannot decide because of course we'll say this is the same question that they will raise. Oh yeah, you're siding with this one or siding with that one. But these are all hearsays. Let them establish the fact that part of the Sports Journalists Association are siding with this camp or that camp. If this camp is more friendly to the media will of course go to them. This is simple. This is not rocket science. This is as simple as ABC.
Wow, loolu is very easy soo gisee ñooñu amuñ lu ñoo wan stakeholders yi ne lii la ñoo dundee Gambian football oo nii la ñoo toppatoo Gambian football si nga doomi Adama mun loo amee public office ñu oola pour nga ñoo wan nit ñi lan ngay doxalee soo fa nekkee nga bañ a ñëw loolu mu ngi laa wan ne amuloo dara loo teg ci table bi loolu is very very easy to know stakeholders yi nag fii lañ war a bàyyi xel ñu xam ne football caaxaan tegu ko amul luñ teg ci table bi moo tax mënu ñëw suñ ko amoon dinañ doon ñëw because already di candidate bi nga xam ne moom mooy Sadibou launch na manifesto ñoom ba léegi li tax duñ launch seen manifesto ñu ngi toog lag behind dañu leen a oo debate ñu bañ a ñëw dañ ko def deliberately waaye seen boobu lañ ko defuñ ko kenn. waaw xam nga man always su ko bàyyee dama ko dee wax any media buñ ma oo dama dee wane ma ne Gambian stakeholders ñoom ñoo feel Gambian football du public bi de gis nga lii su doon ne public bi ñoo doon vote because maa ngi dégg yéen a ngi laajte loolu noonu konoon bu yàgga la konoon affaire bi jeex na bu yàgga waaye stakeholders yi ñoom ñoo dee vote te Gambian stakeholders tey football yi Gambia fu mu nekk soo gisee demut Gambian stakeholders ñoo ko feel because li ko dee waral mooy dafa am certain people yoo xam ne ñu ngi fa dañ selfish in the sense that ne seen own interest la ñoo seetuñ interest yi footballers yi seetuñ interest yi Gambia at heart loolu moo dee waral lii Gambian stakeholders ñoom ñoo feel Gambian football I will tell you because dañ dee xam ne kii mooy di actual right candidate duñ ko def waaye because of seen brand envelope bi du leen a bright at the end of the day moo dee waral ñu dee def lu leen dee nee so ñoom ñoo feel Gambian football ba pare ñoom ñoo feel xale yu ndaw yi gis nga ñi bañ a ñëw nii yéen a ngi ñàkk opportunité bu rëy boo xam ne waroon nga mën a ñëw toog fii ngeen express seen bopp ngeen wax nit ñi lan ngeen am ci table bi ak soo leen nekkee président lan ngeen war a def as far as loolu jël ngeen ko ngeen sànni ngeen lu rëy te ñàkk ngeen lu rëy osanga li ma laa nii footballers yi ñu ngee jooy lu tax ñuy jooy mooy Gambian stakeholders yi ñoom ñoo leen dee rey because su doon ne footballers yi la ak public bi la kon affaire bi du demee nii waaye because of yéen stakeholders yi yéen a dee vote te gis ngeen lu mel nii fu mu ne nii right now yéen war ngeen a mën a xam lan ngeen war a def because fu mu ne nii feeloon ngeen Gambian football the last time this time around tam mu ngi ñëw su feelee rek yéen la Gambian stakeholders ñoom ñoo dee feel Gambian football every time su dee ne ñun ñi nga xam ne ñun we are lovers ak public bi la konoon fu mu ne nii bu yàgga décision bi jël nañ ko bu yàgga waaw waaye because of ñoom stakeholders yi ñoom ñoo dee vote ñoom ñoo tax ñu dee def lu mel nii te ñoom ñoo ko feel su feelee rek Gambian stakeholders ñoom ñoo feel Gambian football man dama ko dee wax always waaw because stakeholders yi fu mu ne nii right now xam nañ ni affaire bi ni moo demee comme ni ma la ko dee waxee rek they are aware Gambian stakeholders they are aware xam nañ the right candidate dañ dee dof lu rek di def lu leen neex because of all selfish interest waaye the right candidate xam nañ ko te the right candidate mooy Sadibou Kamaso because fu mu ne nii right now soo demee throughout su leen ne comme like du nekk stakeholders yi ñooy vote Gambian ñooy vote konoon Sadibou falu na bu yàgga dégg nga ma naa ni su doon Gambian si ñoom ñooy vote Sadibou falu na bu yàgga konoon du westay ma ñii sax waaye because of Gambian stakeholders ñoom ñoo dee vote ñoom dañ dee selfish seen interest lañ dee toppa ak this brand envelope bi ñu leen dee jox onda ba nga xam ne dañoo manipuler suñ football bi ñu yaaxa suñ football bi su ko defee xale yi di jooy ñoom tam ñuy jooy lii moom moo fa nekk
First and foremost, as an executive member of the Sport Journalists Association of the Gambia, I'm very thankful to Mr. Sadibou Kamaso of Team Restore Confidence for honoring, our call to come and debate with his colleagues. But it's so unfortunate that, three of the other presidential aspirants, at least for now, who has, made their call public that they want to vie for the top spot at the GFF, that is the Gambia Football Federation, presidency, have not turned up, and for me it is disappointing. But like going back to the question, I think it is a very good one, and then this is what we call for. We want candidates to come and answer to questions from professional in a professional setup, not only reading their manifesto. But you can see everybody who is watching or who have been here must have been very impressed with Kamaso and the organization also, of the debate, from the moderator, Mr. Legami, who has been a champion debater and has been somebody who has been in this position for far too long, and to her colleague, Mrs. Miss Annette Kamara. For me, they have done well, and I'm happy with how the proceedings, are going on for the meantime. Well, personally, I think everybody who have been here or who is watching the proceeding via on where other channels where it is televised, they must have been very happy with the kind of statement given first from the opening statement and then the question and answer. But again, mind you, this is just this is a debate organized by the SJG through its debate commission. But again, most of the people I have seen here to are stakeholders, yes, but are not stakeholders with vote. And just like other senior colleagues have said before, sometimes in the Gambia this is unfortunate, but some of these stakeholders who are voting right, they don't care about what kind of manifesto you launch. As long as you are in their good books, they vote for you, and that's the end of it. And as journalists, we can raise the question, we can raise the bar, but again, they have the final right or decision to cast their vote for whoever they feel like voting. But again, I would have wished all the candidates or presidential aspirants are here, and then they are giving their opposing views with different thematic areas where even the public who do not have voting right will gauge their level of competency. At least the debate is not all, but at least we'll see what kind of manifesto, what kind of plans they have for Gambian football. But it's so unfortunate we only have Kamaso Sadibu, and like I said before, we are thankful. We are thankful for him, and then we move on. We are going on with the debate.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to greet each and every person watching this live today. So as we all know that we came here for the GFF presidential debate, and then Sadibu Kamaso is the only GFF candidate who is present, which is so unprofessional. Because if you want to run our football, you have to come to the public, and then you have to talk to the public as well. Because in football, we believe if you actually want to be part of those people running our football, you should actually come and talk to the public and show what you have for the nation and people out for your audience as well. So that's it. Yeah, definitely. The moderators have done justice to the first phase. Yeah, definitely. Because this is a debate, and then as we say, like if you want to run a Gambian football, you actually need to show up, and then you actually need to have your manifesto. Because if we see Saribu Kamaso has already launched the Starting XI, the manifesto launch not long ago, and then at the end of the day, he actually came and then showed the public and then came to the debate to show people what he has for Gambian football, which we actually appreciated a lot, a lot, a lot. So we urge other candidates to also do the same. If they want to run Gambian football, they actually need to come and show the public what they have, because it's Gambia and then it's Gambia for all. Yeah, definitely. As myself as a sport content creator, I am actually I am delighted. Like, I am very happy to be part of this such event, because I am learning a lot, and then I'm hearing from the candidate Sadibu Kamaso, and then I am really impressed about his statements today.
My general opinion about this debate is, before coming, I need to reintroduce myself in the sporting fraternity, because some people know me as a counselor, while others see me as an activist that is fighting for equity and a justice pivotal society. But some people might not know me in the football fraternity. I happen to be a senior administrator at the most decorated team in Gambian football, which is Walidan. And I came here, and I also happen to be a senior member of Team Restore Confidence, which is presenting Sadibu Kamaso for the second time as our candidate in the upcoming GFF presidential election. So there is only two things, or two phrases of Sadibu that I am talking about here. He says that money meant for football should be spent on football. That is one. And two, he said that he who loves something must do more than talk about it. That's why we are here. We are here to present our agenda to the Gambian people in order for them to elect us so that we can steer the affairs of Gambian football. Because Sadibu is influential. He has created something in Gambian football that have never been created before as an opposition leader. Sadibu Kamaso has created people or a leadership that understands the entire meaning of Team Restore Confidence. Because as of now, we are competing against a coach and a military. We are competing against the system. We are competing against an incumbent team, but we are anti-system. we are coming for a massive overhaul of this system that is happening in GFF, because if you look at our starting 11, from number 1, which is improved and accountable governance, 2, sustainable infrastructural development, 3, the league professionalization, 4, the grassroots rehabilitation, 5, women's football, 6, which is income generation, 7, which is constitutional review, to number 11th, which is the corporate social responsibility. They are all interlinked to each other. How do we intend to transform Gambian football to higher heights? Because you cannot come and tell us that Gambian football is in the right shape. Deep down, they have been asking questions like, how do we intend for teams to be sustainable? But when it comes to income generation, Sadibu has talked about replica jerseys. But we are also talking about, everyone saw what happened during the 2021-2022 season, during the Ramadan night games. The stadium was jam-packed. We are football enthusiasts that do not go to clubbing, that do not go to night activities, but we do love to go to football activities. Everyone saw that regardless of the teams that we are playing during those Ramadan night games, the stadium was jam-packed. And Sadibu printed those tickets and gave it to the GFF for free. At the end of the day, they generated more than $988,000, which majority of the money, they say that it went to logistics. So we are there. We know how to steer the affairs of Gambian football, and inshallah, come August, if these stakeholders elect us to steer the affairs of Gambian football for 4 years, we will show them that Pompeter Angleterre neku bena. So thank you a lot. Gambia is a small country. We all know each other. These other candidates are not eloquent people. I am here talking on behalf of Team Restore Confidence. Let them choose their moderators from their own houses. Choose a venue, the date and the time, and we will answer to them. It's not about the moderators. Sport Journalism Association Gambia, they are stakeholders. They are entitled to 3 votes. What are these people talking about? So if these people do not respect the stakeholders, if they want, let them find or let them choose their own moderators, choose the same timing, choose a different venue, and give us a late invitation. We are even open to debate these people at 4 a.m. in the night. Sadibu is talking without looking at anything. I can even talk on behalf of Sadibu without looking at anything. I understand FIFA 4 2.0. I understand FIFA 4 3.0 to my fingertips. I understand that $6 million came for FIFA 4 2.0 when 1 million was used for administrative cost. That was 4 million. Then the remaining 2 million was used for specific projects. I understand FIFA 4 3.0 that FIFA increased the money. That one was from 2022 to 2026, which $8 million was sent to the Gambia, and $1.25 million was used per annum, and another $3 million was used for specific projects. So if people from Team Restore Confidence are talking, we are people of substance. When we talk with knowledge. When we talk with understanding. When we talk as seasoned administrators of this game. So it is different. If they want, let them choose their own timing and venue. We will meet them there. As a lot of people say, ku nekk xam nga ku mun sa bay waaye doo ko nangoo admit Sadibu mooy seen bay. So thank you.